If you're an electrician and you're looking to run Facebook ads the right way for your electrical business, you're watching the right video. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it step by step. I've even gone through the trouble to create the ad image and the actual ad copy, and I've made it into a template so you can steal it for yourself and put it into your business. So you want to stick around and watch the whole video. So where you want to start off is you want to go into Facebook Ads Manager. And on the left-hand side, you can see I'm in the campaign level. What you want to do is just tap on create. The type of ad campaign we're going to create is a leads campaign. So just tap on leads and then tap on continue. Now, once we're at the campaign level, you can just label this whatever you want. I'm just going to name it electrician example ad because obviously that's what it is for me. Just name it whatever you want to name it. Now, what we want to do now is we want to set in the budget. So I like to personally do anywhere from $50 to $100 per day. But once you've done that, you're actually done in the campaign level. So what we want to do now is just tap on next. Now here we're in the ad set level. As you can see here, we have the campaign level, ad set level, and the actual ad level. So this level down here at the very bottom is where you actually create the ad. The campaign level is just basically about setting the budget. And the ad set level is just about targeting and also setting up what conversion action you want to happen. For us, we're going to do instant forms. So what you want to do now is go to the conversion location, tap on it. We're going to go down to single and have instant forms. Then you just go down here to Facebook page and then you just select your page. Right now, I'm just going to select let's grow. So here we have the performance goal. You want maximized number of leads, not maximized number of conversion leads. I have tested thousands of dollars into this. So personally, me to you, I'm going to tell you that don't bother with conversion leads. You end up just paying a little bit of a premium price for leads compared to if you had maximized number of leads on, and the conversion rate is basically the exact same. Just quickly, if you want the secret strategies that I can't share for free on YouTube, and you want to know the best way to create the most high converting Facebook ads for your electrical business, click the link down below and check out my course. It shows you everything that I know about Facebook ads for service-based businesses, as well as all the automations. Anyway, back to the video. Now what we want to do is scroll down to audience. We want to target the area that our business services. Let's just tap on this search area and I'm going to type in Chadstone. So once you've typed in your area and actually tapped on the suburb that you've put in, it's going to take you directly there. What I like to do now is I just tap on the drop pin and then I drop the pin right on it. I also like to remove just the single suburb because it just kind of annoys me. So now we have this giant circle here. Now this blue circle will show where your Facebook ads will actually go, and here you can see the estimated audience size. Now obviously your ad isn't going to appear in front of 1.4 million people unless you have a ridiculously high budget, but Facebook is going to try and find the people most likely to click on your ad and then submit a form. So it's going to look for people that are regularly looking up electricians near me or just anything like that. They're showing signals that they're looking for an electrician, which Facebook knows how to do very well. Now with this circle, you can also just change the distance right here, make it larger, or we can make it smaller. For this example, let's just say we service 16 Ks around this area. Now, what nobody else will tell you about Facebook ads is you should exclude the areas around it as well, because Facebook ads is meant to just target this blue area here, but it will trickle off into different parts as well. So what you want to do is just tap down and make another blue circle, tap on this, go over here, and then tap on exclude. Now your ads for certain will not show over here. I've been running ads for a very long time. I do this with every single ad campaign I set up. This will help you a lot. If you don't do this, you'll probably get some leads that are out of your area, and it just means that Facebook ads is wasting your money on people in areas that you don't service. So it takes absolutely no time to do this. I highly recommend that you do it. Once you've done that, you'll have something that looks like this. Obviously, I would put some exclusions over here, but it's mainly just bushland over here. So not many people are going to see my ad up there, but I want to definitely make sure to get rid of all these different areas so I don't get any leads from out here. Now, once you've done that, you're done for the ad set level. There's other stuff down here, but it doesn't matter at all. So just tap on next here, and now we're in the actual ad area. So this is where you create the actual ad that people see and the form that they fill out to get a quote from you. So how I like to set these up is I like to have one campaign, one ad set, and then two ads. For this video, I'm just going to create one ad for you. So now once we're here, the first thing we want to do is scroll down to where it says set up creative. So the creative is your image, your ad copy, which is the fancy words on the ad, and your call to action and everything. So for this one, we're just going to select this ad here. Now I like to make all of these original. You can edit the size of your photo to make it fit vertically, like as if it's in a story or a reel, but personally, it looks better just like this. So I just make sure these are all original. And for the actual image size that I have, it is 1080 by 1080, which is a perfect square. And once you've done that, just tap on next. So the primary text sits at the very top of the ad. The headline is at the bottom of the ad, and the description is right below the headline. And then the call to action, which is the button, which is the action that you want them to do, which is something like get quote or get offer, that sits right next to the headline. You'll see everything that I'm talking about right after I fill out this stuff. But for right now, I'm going to show you the type of ad copy that's working best for electrical businesses right now. So as you can see here, I've gone and pasted my ad copy in the primary text area. Now these ads work perfect for the local electrician and they work perfect for companies. I know I say it all the time, but people buy from people. So just be a person. Don't be a company, be a person. It doesn't matter if you're a massive business with 100+ employees. Those ugly company ads don't get you many leads, but these local personal ads are the best way to bring in a large amount of leads. So this just sounds like a really genuine ad with a photo of a really genuine guy. Now enough of that, let's talk about the headline. The headline, you can just do something simple like get your free quote if you do free quotes, or you could just have get quote. Anything that you really want to put here. So if you have a specific thing that you're trying to offer, just put it in the headline. And then with the description, I just like to do social proof. So trusted with over X amount of 5-star reviews, or you can keep it short with 200+ 5-star Google reviews. Now once we've done that, we go down to the call to action and we want get quote. Then just tap on next. Now for all the touch-ups here, what I like to do is I like to get rid of this, and the only ones that I like to keep on is add overlays and add music. Those are the only two. Everything else sucks. So once you've done that, tap on done. And as you can see, here is our ad here. Looks really nice, looks really genuine. Obviously, it would look better if it was from an actual electrical company, not my page that says Let's Grow, and had a nice little image up here as well of your logo or just another photo of you and your team or just anything like that. Now, if we actually change this right here, it'll look a lot nicer. So as you can see here, it looks a lot nicer. You might even just get rid of this dash as well, because this makes it look a lot more human when you have it set up like this. So now when people are scrolling through Facebook, they're gonna see this. It just looks so much more personal, so much better than one of these company ads, and then they're gonna have all this ad copy here they can go through and read. Now the thing that we wanna do now is we wanna create the actual form. So let's head over here to where it says create form. The form that we're going to do is electrical, and the form type we want is more volume, not higher intent. The only difference in between higher intent and more volume is just literally a button. So I'm going to show you. So here you go here, there's the submit button. If we have it on higher intent, it's slide to submit, and it has an extra review screen. It's just annoying. You don't need to do it. And a lot of elderly people, when they come to this form, they don't really understand the slide to submit thing. You don't want to have that risk. So just have it on more volume. You want this off. You don't want to deal with any of that. And then the intro, I don't have any greetings. I just remove that. And then we just go straight into questions. So you want to go up here to where it says add questions, and we're going to do multiple choice. I typically like to have 3 different qualifying questions here before I grab the rest of their data. The reason to do this is to kick away any tire kickers and dud leads. Instead, when they tap on the form, they have all these different questions that they have to go through before they can actually submit their details, so you know they're actually a high quality lead. Now I'm just going to show you an example of how to actually set up these questions, but I'm not going to fill out the questions properly. So as you can see here, here's one of the multiple choice. You can put in your question here, and as you can see, it just pops up down here, and then you can have your answers. And just say you don't want any more of these questions, you can actually remove it. And then once you've done your first question, you just tap on this and add another multiple choice. I personally like to stick with multiple choice just because it's easier and you can grab their data and put it into your CRM very easily. So once you've set up multiple questions, it'll look a little bit more like this, where they get onto the page, instantly they'll be asked a question, they'll click on whichever one it is, then it will go across to here, then they'll have another question, and then I usually like to have another question, and then they'll get to this area here, which is their contact information. The contact information I like to get is their full name, email, phone number, and street address. If you need anything more for your business, you can probably add it in very easily in the add category area. There's loads of stuff in here. Now, there's a privacy policy. You need to put your privacy policy in here. If you don't have one, you can create one on Google Docs and then just upload the link from Google Docs. Or if it's on your website, you can just paste your website link in here and that'll work too. But if you're dodgy and don't have a privacy policy, which you should, you can just post a link in here and Facebook will accept it anyway. Sorry, I forgot to mention you also need to put in a description here. So it sits right under the contact information. So you can do something simple like this, please just fill out the form. Now you have your ending. So you want to have here just thanks, you're all set. I like to put in this little bottom area, you'll receive your quote, or you'll receive a call about your quote within X amount of time, so usually 24 hours. When it comes to Facebook ads, speed is key. You want to get back to these people as soon as you can. I don't care if it's within the same minute that they uploaded the form. They're going to thank you for the quick response time, and you're going to lock them into one of your jobs before they can get to another competitor. Now there's always a button down here. What I like to have is just call business. So you just enter in your number here, and you can also actually change what it says. So just say I want to make it more personal, or have call Jack now. So as you can see, looks super nice. Now, if you're actually serious about building your electrical business and getting as many leads as quick as possible, without wasting any time or money on poor performing Facebook ads, grab my course down below. You'll get the full system, the ads, the automations, and the follow-up process. I use these exact strategies for multiple different electrical businesses and also over 24 other different service-based businesses. So if you're interested, go check it out. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and enjoy the rest of your day.